But one thing, I'll say one thing that I learned before turning 28, and I'm so grateful, is what up, galera? Tudo bom com vocês? Bem-vindo ao YouTube. Eu espero que vocês estejam bem. I hope you guys are really doing great. I know it's been, I think, 4 weeks since I posted a video on YouTube, but I'm back again. And now I'm 2 weeks. I'm 2 weeks away from 28, which for some reason today I'm so excited about turning 28. I don't know why I'm so excited about turning 28 today. But the past videos that I shot, I think 2 videos that I shot were about me turning 28. And this video is also about me turning 28, which is in 2 weeks' time. And today I'm looking forward to turning 28 for some crazy reason. Today I'm in a good mood. I'm looking forward to turning 28. But one thing, I'll say one thing that I learned before turning 28, and I'm so grateful, is that progress is way better than perfection. You know, this is something that I learned early on, like in my early 20s, that progress is way better than perfection. And this is all thanks to languages. My love for languages actually taught me that progress is way better than perfection, because when it comes to learning languages, I never actually waited to reach fluency before I could speak the language. After learning basic greetings, I would go out there and I would speak the language, and I started applying that whole philosophy to like other aspects of my life. And I think it was really quite helpful because I'm more of a say perfectionist, right? I want things to be perfect before I put them out there, and that was the same thing with my YouTube channel as well. Like some videos, I want them to be so perfect before I put them out there. That's how I used to be back in the days, and it's even now I still have that, you know. But I'm glad that like the progress of a perfection mindset kind of takes over most of the time. Most of the time it takes over, and that's all thanks to my love for languages. That's something that I learned. I took that from my love for languages. And when it comes to like languages, I would say languages has actually taught me so much, not only about communicating with people, but about life in general, which is such a crazy thing. You see how excited I get when I talk about languages? But yeah, languages taught me that progress is way better than perfection. So you don't have to wait. If you're learning a language, you don't have to wait to reach fluency before you can speak the language, which is what most people do. They try to wait to reach fluency before they start speaking the language, and it doesn't work like that. You need to focus on every progress that you make. If you've learned basic greetings, then you use those basic greetings. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's one thing that I learned quite early on, and I started applying it to like I said, other aspects of my life, other categories of my life, and it's working quite well actually. Progress is way better than perfection. That's one thing that I learned quite early on because of languages. Another thing that I learned quite early on is to be consistent. And again, that comes from my love for languages. This confuses me so much. I don't know if I should look at the camera because when I'm doing this, I'm looking straight into the camera, but it kind of feels weird. So I don't know if I should like look there or look on the screen. But I guess it works either way. But yeah, another thing, back to the topic. Another thing that I learned quite early on was how to be consistent. And like I said, that also comes from languages. Consistency is something that I'm really good at. If I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it consistently. Like now, I've been running since the beginning of the year, and I've been doing that every single week consistently. So I run 2 or 3 times a week: Thursdays, Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. I say sometimes Saturdays because I fast on Friday. and so other days it's difficult for me to physically run on a Saturday morning. So that's what I'm saying, sometimes Saturday. So 2 to 3 times a week I run, and I've been consistent with that from like, I actually did like last year, but this year from beginning of January, I've been consistent. So when it comes to working out, whether it's working out, whether it's languages, relationships, friendships, consistent. I'm consistent with everything. I know I'm saying relationships even though it's been quite a minute since I've been in like a relationship, but when it comes to relationships as well, I am very consistent. You know, I'm that type of person who's really, really consistent, and that's something that I learned quite early on in my early 20s. I learned how to be consistent. I learned how to focus on progress over perfection, not to wait for something to be perfect before I put it out there, which is what I'm doing with my YouTube channel as well. It's not that perfect. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but I'm consistent. I'm trying to be consistent with it. And yeah, just progress over perfection and consistency. Those are the two things that I learned quite early on. And I need to apply them in other aspects of my life as well, because when it comes to languages, I am consistent. I am focused on progress over perfection, and I do my utmost best to kind of apply them in other aspects of my life. I need to apply them more on my YouTube channel as well. So yeah, 28 in 2 weeks. I am looking forward to it, I guess. I guess so. I guess so. I have quite a few goals for my 28th birthday. Mostly physical, but I've been running like consistently, which was one of the goals for me to run consistently. Be that 28-year-old who can run, and I've been consistent, like I said, from like the beginning of the year. So yeah, I'm quite fit when it comes to running. I also have like physical goals to be lean, which isn't a problem for me. But yeah, I have a few goals, mostly physical goals for my 28th. But yeah, I am looking forward to this birthday, which is in 2 weeks. Today, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm turning 28. But yeah, sorry, it's a roller coaster, like a roller coaster ride. But yeah, it's not scary, it's a bit stressful, because I'm like, dude, I still have to achieve so much, and I haven't. But most of the days I'm like, it's fine. Things are slowly, but they are falling into place. And I'm gonna look back to these videos and go like, yo, I've grown so much. And yeah, that has always been the goal when it comes to this YouTube channel. To look back and go like, yeah, I've grown. It wasn't easy, but I've grown. So yeah, thank you for watching until now, until the end of the video. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you listening, and not as talk, not stuff. But yeah, so see you guys in the next video. See you next time. Let me just put it like that. Thank you.